Happy Monday. We're going to be playing Factorio tonight, and I'm super excited to play this on stream. I have just shy of 2,000 hours in this game on Steam, which is, I'd have to hazard a guess and say that is on the low end as far as most of their users go. This is one of those kinds of games. I usually play this game the way that I play most games, in fact, and that is modded until it breaks and then a half step back from that. But we're going to play with only the bare minimum of mods for our on stream here. Just a couple like basic utility kind of quality of life mods, nothing too game breaking, nothing that adds in whole new like resources or production chains or anything crazy like that. Just a couple of things that will make life a little easier. Yeah, I just want to get right into it. Start a new free play game. Yeah, that's what we want. I think that's all fine. I don't want to modify too much of that. That's fine too. We are not going to do peaceful. We'll do actual enemies. And you know what? Yeah. Just going right into it. This is Factorio Free Play. You got to launch a rocket to space. You need to research advanced technologies to unlock the rocket silo. Yeah, okay, cool. So, Factorio is a game where you are... Oh, it's not. There we go. That's the controls. Factorio is a game where you have to exploit the resources of this planet that you have crashed on. Oh, there's nothing in that. That one has something. Exploit the resources of this planet that we've crashed on to escape it. You got to build a rocket to get yourself off the planet. In order to do that, you harvest the resources of the planet, and my usage of the word exploit is accurate, as the more we harvest, the more things we build to mine, to process, to produce, the more pollution is created. And all these little mining spots are they do deplete, so we can't actually run out of resources nearby. And then where am I going? Okay, we're going over here. And you have to start expanding out, and you're really just abusing the planet. You are a bad guy in this game as far as kind of overall motivations go, because as you're doing this, as your pollution increases. Oh, goodness gracious. Hello, monster. Hi. Yeah, hi, how are you? Oh, I know. Hello, sweetie. Yeah. As pollution increases, as we build more things and mine more things, there are aliens that become more aggressive and will start to attack even more. It's a very fun game. Ow, ow, ow. So, yeah. To do these things, we use stuff like this. Little miners, little furnaces. We got to gather materials, got to smelt it down. Sorry, yeah. I actually need to change one thing. Hi. Are you going to come back up again? Where is in-game overlay? There we go. I want it in the top middle. There we go. My Twitch in-game overlay was blocking some key things. I don't mind you up there. Just get your butthole out of my face. Thank you. So I kind of... Oh, ow, ow. Bellatrix, those are claws right in my scalp. There we go. I more or less know what I'm doing. Like I said, this is not my first rodeo. But also, I usually play heavily modded, so I need stone. So a lot of the ways that I'm more used to playing have to do with some of those big mod packs that I usually play with. So if I ever do something stupid, if I ever do stupid things in this game tonight, It's my fault. Please do not drink the coffee. Factorio is one of those types of games that it has quickly become one of my favorite types of games. I don't know if it has like an official term yet. Like, you know, there's first-person shooters, real-time strategy, stuff like that, and then kind of the subcategories within those, or in the Venn diagrams of the categories, the crossovers. Factorio's kind of... It's an automation, crafting, survival, factory, base building, resource gathering game. Another game that's similar to it is Satisfactory. It's basically, most people compare it as like three-dimensional Factorio. And that's another one of my favorite games. Right, you need to not bump the mic, okay? See, it's a little, can make it a little brighter. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, cool. So yeah, right now, just kind of gathering up starting materials here. All right, you got to make a decision about where you're going. These little cliffs here are kind of annoying. All right, okay, ow, your claws are hurting, Bellatrix. Right. Go on. We need a lot more wood. Here we go. Oh, and there's some copper right here too. Perfect. And build a couple more of those. Then point them towards each other so they continuously feed coal directly into each other. All right, let's start copper production there. Oh, we're out of coal down there. Let's go fill up our stone miner again. Eventually, we won't need to run around nearly as much, as the name of the game is automation. Oh, you know what? Do I have water anywhere? I have water up there. Okay. All right. That's not too bad. Could be closer. Could be a lot further, though. Yeah, not a huge fan of how far away that is. It's okay. Yeah, we'll do like that. This will be the start of our first power plant, I think. Let's get one of those. I need a lot more iron. Ugh. Still one closer. There we go. Okay. How do I... Oh, like that. Just like that. Literally, just like that. Okay, perfect. All right, we need a lot more iron plates. All of the iron. I don't know how essential it is to like actually remove this stuff. It's kind of my way though. That spaceship didn't actually have any parts in it, which is kind of frustrating, but that's totally fine. All right, so we're gonna need a lot of these bad boys. One of those eventually. Hey Ted, how's it going? See you there in the chat list for how long it takes to handcraft stuff in this game. Actually, I think I usually have that there. That I usually have. No, not that one. That one. There we go. No, why? There we go. Okay. I do not need that tip, please. How do I make it? There you go. Goes red. Okay. So early in this phase of the game, we're really just trying to crawl our way to be able to start to walk. Very slowly build up mining factory, or mining factories, mining like setup. There we go. No, no, don't build that. Cancel. Very slowly start to get our infrastructure up and running. And early on in this, can I... Yeah. So the reds are pollution spread. The more we produce, the more we mine, the more we industrialize the planet, the worse our pollution is. And then these little red dots like that, those are bad guys. And those are probably like alien nests. If our little red cloud of pollution hits one of those nests, they will probably start to send things to attack us. So we are going to want to get some defenses up relatively quickly. Really hate these cliffs here. That's gonna be a whole big pain. I need more iron plates. Always need iron plates. I think like that. I do like that. Okay. Oh, no, I don't like that. Tear it all down. Okay. There we go. Do one of those. Oops. All right, so now this thing will feed coal to itself to keep it powered. Great. These are feeding the whole little line there. Just passing around in a circle so I can come by and collect from that periodically. Yeah, I hate how far away my coal is from the water source. And it might have been cheaper just to run pipes and have the whole power plant closer. But I don't care. Let's get our radar over here. There we go. So close. Not close at all. Oh, we can make more, though. So there's an achievement for crazy people in this game. Can I look at achievements somewhere? I think one of these. Yeah. To basically not craft anything by hand. And I've never. It's ridiculously, insanely stupid. Lazy bastard. I've already failed it. You have to win the game by manually crafting no more than 111 items. So basically, you have to get to automation right away and have your machines produce everything for you and build nothing by hand. It's nuts. Oops, too far. Ugh. Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. So now we have coal heading down to our little tiny power plant. which I don't really want to beef up yet. But what I do want to do is build a couple of those. Yeah, we're already out of juice down here at the power plant. The radars started to scan some more area, but we're out of power. Okay, we have coal on its way. Why did I come down here? Oh, yeah. Put our science packs in the science lab so we can start doing some research. All right. Up and running again. We're producing much more than we need. Or we're able to produce more than we need, which is great. Planning ahead for expansion right now. How long have I had this game that I'm able to put about 2,000 hours into it? That's a great question, Ted. Let me just pause this right fast. Pop over to Steam. Does it show like when I got the game? I know I've been playing it for a couple of years. I don't know if there's an easy way to do this. I don't know. Like, I think I've been playing it since like 2016 or something. Yeah, I don't see an easy way to look up that. I'm sure there's a very, very fast way to do it. I do know that I reviewed it at 1,700 hours, and my recommended review was it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, and it's funny. It's one of those games that was in. It was technically released last August, August of 2020. It's one of those games that just sat in like early access forever. Yeah, I'm at 1955 right now. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's one of my favorite games, like hands down, of all time. Ah! Put that there. This is entirely unnecessary for what we're currently doing, but like I said, I'm just kind of planning ahead for expansion there. October 2021, Ted said as a joke to his own question. That's funny. Yeah, just got it last week. Boom, boom, boom. That's very loud. I think we need guns next. Oh, my coal guys are full. All right, Sissy, you are in the way and I can't see. Will you sit here nicely like your sister does sometimes? No, you're sliding down because you are fat and lazy. All right, got it. Cool. See ya. All right, so we learned some new things. All right. Oh, yeah, we got to start automating now. This is such a big hurdle for me whenever I play this. And it's not because it's difficult. It's because I want to do it correctly, and it takes a lot of effort to do it correctly. So I always postpone it and procrastinate on it. Which really, if that doesn't tell you who I am as a person, then I guess you just don't get it. You don't get me. Because so the issue is, it's like I want to have an automated system where miners gather the ore, schlepp it along conveyor belts to... Where's a good place? No, actually, probably right here. To furnaces, right here, that melt it all down to plates, and those get schlepped along in a conveyor belt to where they're used. But to get that and to get it right takes a lot. Takes like a lot of resources, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of energy. It's one of those things where it just takes a while to get to. So I'm going to try to not take a while and just try to get it done. Not worry about it being right, just worry about it being done. All right, that's a pretty good setup there. I'm just going to craft more of those by hand, just because that's what I want to do right now. And then we're going to need a lot of those, so we'll start building those. Some electric miners. All right, don't need nearly this much coal in my pocket. All right, so let's start expanding this stuff then. Because we are going to need a lot more... oops, I need more conveyor belts. We are going to need a lot more coal heading up to our power plant very soon. Okay, that's good. We got 6 coal miners feeding right into our power plant now. Power plant is not using a lot of energy, which is fine. It actually doesn't burn this coal unless it needs to. All it's doing is this one radar dish here. And now the science lab. I think I want to get the furnaces set up next that will be receiving the ore. I think. Just gonna get this crap out of here. There we go. Gun turret, yeah, 10. Okay, so I think we want logistics next after that because we want those splitters underground belts. That just makes life so much easier. Yeah, see our pollution now is spread already. Oof. Yeah, and I do think that the southern edge is going to be the first to see some activity. So as soon as we research gun turrets, we'll pop one up there. How is our game audio? We sounding okay? Oops, you have no juice. Boom, boom, boom. Sounds good. Thank you, Ted. All right, so I think now what I want to do is actually automate our science, and not in like the full setup, and kind of just a temporary setup that we can throw resources at and then more or less forget about until we have to come back and refill things. So I am going to move it just down here. I know this is where power plants are going to go eventually, but we don't have power plants right yet. So we're going to do one of those, do a couple of those. Because this right here, you need to make red science, please. It used to literally just be called red science. Like it didn't have a name. Now it's the automation science pack. Yeah. Back in my day, it was just red science. And we had to build it upstairs. Upstairs. Uphill both ways. Upstairs in the snow both ways. Okay, so you need some of that, and you need some of that. All right, and now science is automated. I have 2 cats on my desk now. The princess and the monster. How are we looking, girls? Does it look like a factory? I believe the automation science pack. Okay. Oh yeah, gun turret. We need to start. Let's make one of those. The automation science pack takes 2 iron and 1 copper. So that's our ratio there. Oh yeah, we are engulfed. You know what? We're gonna do something stupid. Are we ready for that? Are we fucking ready to do something stupid? I want to go check out this. Oh, hi! It's one of those. It's a sandworm. Oh my god, we got it. Oh, that was it. That was all that was there. I thought it was a whole fucking nest. No, just a single tremor. So what this is too, we're gonna wait for our health to regenerate and then take it out again. It actually worked really great. If I'm smart, I can juke it. There we go. All right, that's great. That's great because that could turn into a bigger problem. All right, maybe that wasn't so stupid after all. We walk so slow. Hi. Hello, monster. Oh, yeah, I know. Hi. Oops, where the hell am I going? Really? You're just gonna stick your mouth all the way up in mine. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. Just the absolute sweetest. Okay, so we need to now build a furnace setup. Now, the deal with furnaces is that they need to have 2 inputs and 1 output, because we are taking these stone furnaces take a raw material input, so iron ore in this case, and output a processed material which would be iron plates. It also takes in coal or another fuel. So we need an input line. We need a lot more of those. God, we need so many fucking inserters. And an output line. Okay. Now, what we could also do, there's kind of two schools of thoughts on this right now. Basically, we could have one of these. So we'd bring coal in from up top and iron ore from bottom. So this line here would share iron and coal. Now that's half as efficient as a full belt of iron ore or full belt of coal. It gives us half as much throughput. So we can't have like a big old long line because these slow belts will only carry so much stuff. Or have one of these just be like that one be coal, for example, and then have another one for iron, and have some of these long boys, and have the long boys grab the iron and throw it in there. Or rather, actually, oops, sorry, I just smacked my cat. Oh, the long-handed inserter is faster rotation speed than the normal inserter. Oh, hello, new things. Love it. So glad to see you here. Oh my god. So I have a keyboard that like lights up, and you can like program it with all kinds of things to make like different colors and the keys. And it also can have like different profiles based on like what application or game you're using. And normally I don't care about that. I just have it set to the one thing where it's like I have it set in my branding colors, so it's like kind of like cyan and magenta, which is kind of cool. But if it detects you're playing a game that's in one of its profiles, it's like, let me load that up. I got you. And it did that, and I noticed like, oh, my keys are like orange, which is kind of weird. But it's not just like Factorio orange. It flashes things. So I just completed my technology, my research here, and it says press T to choose new research. The T key was flashing green because it's like, hey, dummy, push this. That's pretty cool. All right, what do we want next? I feel like, do we need to start doing that yet? I think I'm really paranoid about baddies, so we're gonna build some walls. Okay, so what was I saying? The long-handed inserters spin faster than the normal-handed inserters, which means we want coal to be on the short and iron to be on the long, because we will be doing more iron than coal, just the way that these furnaces work. Okay. Oh, and then somehow we need to get power there. Oh. Wait, why does it tell me a tip to how to shoot? I don't like that. There's coal up there. Bellatrix is standing right on my arm. Okay. So I gotta actually tear this down, because what I've done here with this setup right here, I have not allowed myself any room to expand. And what I mean specifically by that, yes, hello, sweetheart, is that one of the early upgrades, or not early upgrades, but one of the main upgrades you get for your smelting production is from these stone furnaces to electric furnaces. And electric furnaces have a larger footprint than stone furnaces. They are 3x3 instead of 2x2. So this is actually perfect because, ow, Bellatrix. What I can do now is I have room to actually put my power poles in. Like so. Okay, that's a thing. That's a thing. Not really ready to start that production yet. Oh no, we're out of coal down here. right, you know what? I'm actually going to grab a few more of these too. I want to start just having... Normally what I do is I set up... I get a bus, a main bus going before I start really automating any of this stuff. So, like, I'd have my bus of resources pumping things out before I start, like, automating inserters, for example, or transport belts. But that's not how I'm going to do this right now. I do want to get a little bit of automation. Just kind of like crutch automation, essentially. It's like I will eventually have a better setup, but right now I want a less better setup. Good enough. Bring it on down. All right. So now, because I think this requires, yeah. Okay. And then you are going to make gears for me. I'm not going to automate the inserters quite yet. So close. Yes! Oh, fuck yes. All right. I'm not going to automate the inserters quite yet because it is a multi-material product. And this is not technically automated, but it's pretty close. Just because I will have to refuel it with coal periodically. But I'm pretty happy with this, just conceptually. So coal will come in here, iron ore will come in here. Iron plates will poop out over here. They'll only go on the far side of the conveyor belt. That's the only thing I'm not super happy with. So we're going to do one of these. And I love that they added this feature in of copying and pasting. Later on, you actually get little robots that will fill these ghost blueprints in for you, which is just my favorite thing. Oh, I didn't mean to build all... There we go. Yeah, the little construction drones and logistics drones. Ugh, I love those little guys. They're so useful. It's so amazing to have like this army of little flying drones go around and just do all the work for you. You'll love to see it. We are actually going to go back and yeah, there's 76 transport belts waiting for us over there. Ooh, amazing. I missed that one. There we go. How are we doing on enemies? None sighted. I think I want to get another radar setup. Gimme. Let's put it right here on the corner. Because the radar has like this range, essentially, that it shows always visible, and then it starts scanning tile by tile outside of that range. Anything that it scans retreats back into the fog of war after certain, like, just, you know, a little bit, but it does show the terrain is scanned at least. Okay, so now I have this vision, and it is going to start to show outside of that as well. Fantastic. I think I'm ready to destroy these, because I can actually convert all this into electric mining drills soon. Grab some more while I'm here. Gimme. And then I know I'm going back and forth a lot here. So these are... Alright, so this is one of the add-ons I got. This, I can't remember what it's called. This thing here up at the top left that shows basically... Shows some really good data that is not baked into the game. It basically makes you do the math yourself, which is fine. For example, if I wanted to see like, okay, so an iron gear wheel takes 2 iron plates and it has a 0.5 second crafting time. If I'm going to make that in one of these assembly machines, this assembly machine has a crafting speed of 0.5. So it's actually crafting half as fast as my crafting by hand. Hand crafting is what's listed here. So this 0.5 second crafting time is actually double that in an assembly machine one. So it's a full second to craft one of these. So it takes a full second to make 1 iron gear wheel, and it takes 2 iron plates. So it's 2 iron plates per second. And that's kind of like, that's the math you got to figure out for like efficiency and ratios and all that crap. This does it for you. So it literally says 2 per second. So then this little thing here, this bar, 13.33% of a transport belt. So what that means is, so if I want to say like, okay, let me start over. The transport belts have a different speed to them based on their tier. So the transport belt, the first one, transports items at a rate of 15 per second. So 15 per second, 15 items per second go by on that belt. It's the slowest one. Right now, this is only using 13% of a transport belt's capacity. This little calculator here, I can say, well, let's beef that up. How many until it fills up? If I have, oops, that's too many. If I have almost a full belt of iron plates coming through, which is 15 per second, I can use 14 per second on 7 assembly machine 1 and get 7 per second gears out of it. Super useful. This add-on does that for you. If I say one more, we're too fast for a yellow belt. We're using half the capacity of a red belt, however. And it goes through all the tiers of the belts. It's a great little add-on. One of the reasons why, even though you normally don't want to do mods on my stream games, stuff like that I'm fine with because it is really just quality of life. It's not game breaking. It's not immersion breaking. All right, so now, whoops. So what I was saying earlier is that these inserters are going to poop out their stuff on the far side of the belt. Each belt has 2 sides to it. So the items go by 2 by 2. As you can see up here on this coal belt. 2 coal right next to each other, 2 by 2. Oops, let me go. Speaking of coal, fill up this furnace here. So what this means down here, if I were to have this be my only smelting processor, this is the only way that I'm making iron plates, it's only ever going to fill up half of a belt. Even if I add more of these furnaces, I can only fill up half that belt because of the way all these inserters are set up. So one way we can get around that is by kind of cheesing it a little bit. And say, okay, please go up this way. I think I'm doing this wrong. Hold on, I can figure it out. I am. So close. All right, you can kind of cheese it a little bit. So I can say go up that way, and then there it is. So what this does now, this says, okay, all this stuff on this belt, it intersects with this belt coming here, and it fills up the closest side only. It's kind of hard to... Let me just run some lines and I'll show you. Okay, so now this whole thing has power. Oops, output. So see how it only puts it on that side? And now when it comes down here, it's going to be on the close side. So that means this guy here. So now I have 4 on the inner and 4 on the outer. And if I were to click on this, I tricked it into saying, okay, we're producing iron plates. I have 8 of these. That tells me that my output is only using 16.67%. So is my input. So how many do I need to get a full belt? That's how many this little furnace thing. Holy shit. 48. 48 of these stone furnaces would be producing enough to fill a full belt. That's our goal. And that's our goal we're going to hit when I come back from break. And yes, Ted, hacks. You're absolutely right. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Going to grab some more coffee and some more water. Be right back.